Babe, Facebook.
I know, right?
Can you believe it? I remember that first time seeing your status pop up on my news feed, and I was like, who is this pretty black woman that's talking about Jesus? You know what I'm saying? And I remember at that point right there, something that awakened in my heart when I saw your status, and that led me to then go to your Facebook page.
It was a shock, getting the message from you, but it was like a good shock because I had already seen your picture kind of in my feed as well. Like, okay, he seems like an interesting guy. So that's what kind of gave me that extra push to be like, hey, you know what? You can send him a message back and see what happens.
Because when people look at our story, the timing seems so fast.
Yeah.
But really, honestly, if you look at it, I always say like this, your love story begins at the point that you open your lives up to God for him to have full control.
I agree.
And so when we filmed our story, we put it on YouTube, and then it went viral.
Right.
And I remember seeing that one comment.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget it when she said, hey, what's going on with you guys? Are you guys still married? But when I saw that comment, I was like, man, we've got to show them that marriages are still happening and they're still working.
Yeah.
And that's when we got the idea about Married and Young.
Yeah.
But the thing that kind of set it off was the online singles conference.
Yes.
We were thinking, maybe 200-300 would register, hopefully.
Yeah.
And we ended up getting over 1,000 people registered.
From all over the world.
So this year, we are excited because this year we're coming out with the theme single but not desperate, because we really want the singles to know that be okay with being single, but do not allow your singleness to make you desperate. I'm so excited that this year we're able to have Devon and Megan Good Franklin.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Of all the pressure they have of their lives and the many people they probably had coming after them, how did they wait for one another?
Yeah, and then I'm also really excited to hear Real Talk Kim.
Oh my goodness, Fireball. She a preacher.
She is so direct. She keeps it real. And I just love the title of her message. It's going to be How to Move On from a Failed Relationship.
Yeah. And this year, joining us again, our pastors, Doctors Matthew and Camila Stevenson. This couple, they're not just speakers to us. They truly are our pastors. When me and you are going through it, who do we call?
Apostle K
right.
and Dr. Man.
Last year, we had so many testimonies come out of the Online Singles Conference. People that their lives were truly changed because of this conference.
Remember Raven?
Absolutely.
Man, her story was so inspiring.
And not only did she become inspired for her own personal life, but also her life to reach out to others.
Yes.
And she started a whole brand called Wholeness Pursuit in order to be an outreach to women that were needing to be healed from broken relationships.
That's what I love about the Online Singles Conference, that it's not just about getting married, it's about being who God has destined you to be.
Absolutely. And then LaQuante, it was amazing hearing his story of how he came watching the Online Singles Conference and truly thought that he was ready for relationships, but watched and was like, there's a lot more preparation that I need. And then we have Jamila.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, her story always continues to inspire me to want to reach more, because being a single mom, she watched the Online Singles Conference with a desire for marriage, and she had been, really desiring to be, celibate, and the Online Singles Conference gave her that motivation to continue to press into, being pure, and now she's in a relationship.
She's in a relationship, and she's even said that, man, this is new for me.
Yes.
But it feels great.
And one of the coolest stories from last year was Monica, who was one of our speakers, and she was able to then hear Apostle K's session, and that session broke her free from the whole concept of having this perfect spouse. Now Monica is engaged.
And she had to shift her mindset of like what her ideal man was.
This is why this conference is so important, because we know that it's going to help singles really get God's heart for them, for their future relationship.
And prepare for a purposeful, because purpose like literally keeps a couple together. If you're not moving towards something, then you both are going to be going different ways.
And that's why every single person, needs to register for this conference, because it is going to change their life. And what's so amazing is they can watch it from the comfort of their home.
Right. It is all at your house. You can, bring your own snacks.
Now, the question is do you want to have a healthy, God-centered marriage in the future? And your answer is yes, then you need to register for this conference.
Definitely.